Hello, so we're here for another reading, and I would like to let you get a little look at the card before we start. So we're starting out with this 5 card here. We have this King of Cups. Over here we have this Devil card. A King of Swords. The Salamander. Turtle, and another 5 card. Okay, so let's get ready to see what this all means. So, I'm thinking about change. Both these 5 cards are about change. I kind of talk about change a little bit in different ways. The first 5 card talks about change, healthy changes. But it also talks about bringing your awareness to change and realizing that you need to change and that you can do something about it, that it is within your power to take charge of your own freedom type of thing. This other 5 is also about change, but it's also kind of about, are you being impatient and not forcing change? And I'm thinking that you've been thinking about change. I could be wrong, of course, but I feel like you have recognized that there's change that you want to make. And I feel like with the King of Swords and the King of Cups, it could be that you tend to use your head more than your heart, if that makes sense. That's very simplistic terms, but you tend to think more logically and approach things more logically. And you're realizing that you kind of also need to integrate things that you're passionate about and what kind of keeps you going. Like, that's what the salamander is about. The salamander is about, quote unquote, your eternal flame, as the oracle book that it is from describes it as. But it's kind of like the thing that kind of lights you up and makes you kind of, I don't want to say makes you want to keep living, because this world sucks right now, but you know what I mean. It's the thing that you're just like, this is what I would want to go after if I feel like I could. And it's kind of like, again, a lot of times King of Cups can also be about creativity, so it could be about certain projects. But, you know, the things that give you life type of thing, and you realize that you need more balance of that in your life. And I feel like you're having a hard time. Like, the Devil here, I think, is like that marriage between the two. Like, you still need to think logically. You still need to approach things practically and rationally, because obviously, you know, you can't just do whatever you want. We all wish we could, but so you recognize that there needs to be a change, and you need a better balance of these two. And I feel like you're having difficulty with that. Like with the Devil card here, I feel like you're like, okay, these two things, they need to come together. But also, it almost feels wrong, 1, to try to mix them, and 2, to kind of prioritize more what you enjoy and what you like, because you've maybe been told in the past that that's wrong, or maybe you've been told in the past that shamed for it in the past, whatever it is. And the other thing I was kind of hearing here is like implementing change, but maybe in a different way, like maybe going about it in a different way than the way you were previously trying, possibly. That's a random thing there. But I'm thinking with the turtle, it's talking about, again, like with the second 5, about letting things happen in their time and taking things slowly. Obviously, it's a turtle. But like with the 5, it's like, you know, you can't force change. You can accept it and help it go along. Maybe find different ways to go about it. But also, that's a pretty big change. And I feel like you're being asked to not be so hard on yourself, that maybe you're not implementing the change as quickly as you want, or it's not going as well as you want, or whatever. Like, I feel like I'm hearing like you're doing a good job, and the fact that you recognize this and that you're trying to do this, you should be proud of yourself just for that. And like, yes, keep going, not necessarily stop, but also like don't be so hard on yourself. Like, just kind of be a little compassionate with yourself, which is hard. Like, I'm not gonna, sit here and be like, you need to be kinder to yourself and blah 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 blah. And I'm one of those people too who also need to be kinder to myself. So I'm not saying like it's so easy. It's not. But you kind of have to, what am I trying to say? Gentle parent yourself, I guess, if that makes sense, because you're the one who has to do it. Nobody else is going to be able to. And you're not going to be able to accept anybody else trying to give you that compassion and lenience that you might need if you're not doing it for yourself. I'm not saying that's a universal truth for everyone, but for some people, if they're not allowing themselves to be kind to themselves, then it's hard for them to accept the kindness of others also. And, that's something we have to learn, and it's okay. And again, like this, it takes time. It's fine. You're doing great. Like, that's what I'm getting. You're doing great. And it's great that you're recognizing this, and it's noticed that you're recognizing this and that you're doing this and that, like, I guess I could at least assume, since you're looking at a tarot reading, that to some extent you believe in the universe, or I don't want to say spirits, but some type of spirituality to some sense. And I'm feeling like whatever it is that you recognizes that, like the universe recognizes that you're doing this, and it's cheering you on, like it's in your corner type of thing. It is excited for you, and like it's there witnessing this, and it's happy for you, whatever it is that you believe in. So yeah, that's about it. I feel like, I don't know, I hope that was good. I hope that was encouraging. It was meant to be encouraging, because it sounds like you're doing great. You just, kind of like chew a little bit. It's cool. Just tell yourself you're doing a good job, and that if you mess it up a little bit or do it in a way that you didn't want to originally, just tell yourself there's another time. There's another day to do it better. And this time I made one step forward, and that's awesome. Like, yeah. Anyways, I hope you have a good day.